Accreditation of degree courses is the global standard. 3 years ago, India became part of what's known as the Washington Accord, and that is a global assessment that a degree, an engineering degree earned in London or Sydney or New York or Bangalore would be the same. The outcomes of that would be the same. So it's benchmarking to an international standard to make sure that the degrees that are offered globally are similar, or as similar as it possibly can be. Accredited degree courses are a global standard, and therefore it means that provides mobility for engineers all over the world, irrespective of where they're working, that they've got the same engineering education. So it doesn't matter what your passport is, it's what your education is. And therefore, but not only does it encourage mobility for engineers, qualified engineers, to go outside of their home country, but it's increasingly encouraging inbound investment for foreign companies coming into other countries, wanting to establish a manufacturing base or something similar, and wanting to know that they've got people, a workforce there that are capable of doing what they need to do. The fact is that India is now part of the Washington Accord, so there's actually no real need for IET or anybody else to come here and accredit degree courses. However, some universities ask us to come and accredit their courses because they want the internationalization of what an organization like the IET can do. Also, the way that we do our accreditation is slightly different, in that we offer first an advisory visit, and then we also offer a mentor who will support that university throughout the process, which can take up to a year, and so therefore we're helping them right the way through the process, and the accreditation only starts at the final visit. I think that one of the problems here in India is that people are asked to go and get their courses accredited, and the problem with that is they're getting no support up to the end, and of course they don't want to fail and not get accredited, because that puts them further down the list. So some of them choose to ask the IET or similar organisations to come and accredit the degree courses first, so they get that support, and then they go to NBA and ask and get the national accreditation. We are helping in no other way, in the same way that NBA are helping. An NBA accreditation or an IET accreditation, the fact that we're all signed up to the Washington Accord mean that we're working to the same standards. The only difference that the IET offers is that we're from the UK and we offer some sort of international UK presence, but the standard should be the same. The Washington Accord is about outcomes. It's about what comes out of the degree courses. That not only is the facilities and the course designed and is good, but is also delivering what industry is requiring. And that's why it's so good, because a lot of degree courses have been put together years and years and years ago. Are they relevant in today's society? Are they relevant to the jobs that are out there? Are they relevant to the industry who are going to employ these people? And the answer to that is no. And that's what's great about having an international benchmark, is that all of those degrees are seen the same, but also they're audited every 3 years to make sure that they've kept to the standard. And that means that, you know, it's not just a matter of passing accreditation once and you've got it for life, because the world is a changing place, and so are the degree courses. It's important that we have an international standard. It's important to the students, it's important to the graduates, that they are going to be getting jobs that they're fit for purpose. But you've got to remember that an accreditation of a degree course is only the first step. That means that the course is good, and if the student gets through their degree course, they've been able to take that knowledge in and write it down on a piece of paper. The second part starts is whether they're able to apply that in the workplace, and that's the most important part. And the way that we set up the courses now are not just based on your knowledge of engineering, they're also on skills of communication and your ability to lead and take charge of a project. So there's a lot of soft skills involved that are not normally taught in universities, but are vital, because when you get into the workplace, that's exactly what you're going to need.